Int Buuhan, one of the OG leaders back in 2016, of course, specifically a god leader. Of course, his 3 key 7% of the stats is a god leader. And this guy lowered attack on both his different super attack things. I think that this is really cool that they did this back then, that you had different types of super attacks depending on what SA you were at, right? Because you had the Super Kamehameha when you was between 1 through 4, you had the Vice Shot when you were above SA level 5, and then you had a 30% chance to have the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack when your SA level is at 10, right? That was cool for sure. And of course, the big thing about this guy is the fact that he's a healer per keys obtained. This was the best thing about him. You ran double Buuhans, you didn't die. Let's be honest. Provided you did change those orbs with your items, this guy with items was powerful. Very, very powerful. Items and Buuhan was his best friend because back in 2016, you didn't really have any option to run a orb changer because orb changers weren't common back in 2016. They probably didn't exist at all. Probably. I don't know if that's true, but they probably did not exist back in 2016. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev, back with another one of these Dokkan battle videos. Today we're going to talk about Int Buuhan. So Int Buuhan came out during the Dokkan event meta / leader skill meta. I'm just going to call it the Dokkan event meta for here on out because it's just, that was the toughest content in the game back in 2016. So it's just going to be called the Dokkan event meta from here on out. So this guy performed quite well for the Dokkan event meta because he was a healer. So what that will mean is that this guy would gain all these key spears and he would practically damn near heal you up to full. He would heal at least 2/3 of your HP if you got a good amount of orbs. This guy's healing was very, very powerful, yeah? And if you ever got the whole key field, this guy was killing the boss immediately while lowering their attack if they survived, yeah? Because he gained 12% attack per key retained as well as recovering his HP. So he would heal you up to full and kill the boss back during that Dokkan event meta. And if they lived, he lowered their attack. So Buuhan was very, very powerful and he was nothing to mess around with, right? So how does this guy look post EZA? So post EZA, I really like the fact how they increased his leader skill to 4 key and 100% of the stats. It's definitely very good. And they made him greatly lower attack, which is quite powerful for Battle Road in general. And they gave him defense per key retained and upped this from 3,000 HP recovery to 10,000 HP recovery per key obtained, which is definitely very, very good. But the problem is that he came out during the Legendary Goku event meta, and he would not perform well for the Legendary Goku event meta because guess what? He does not stack, he does not start out with the attack and defensive buff, and he does not gain defense on super. So you guys know how that goes. He gets touched, he explodes. That's really all there is to it. And his best linking partner, guess what? Was this guy. And you had this guy on rotation with this guy. Guess what? Again, these are not slot 1 units, yeah? Even if you gave this guy all the key on the field in 2019, he takes a super attack from UI Goku. He's dead. He's completely dead. He's not living that at all. Same with this guy. This guy, even if he double supers, he's gone. We packing him up out of here. He's body bagged. He's done. He's donezo. So, I mean, for Legendary Goku meta, this guy did not perform well because he didn't stack. That's just very clear, cut, and simple. And I really didn't like the fact that they didn't like support his passive by making him orb change. Like, why couldn't he just randomly change rainbow orbs? Like, who cares? Okay. We're gonna get to that in a moment though. So how does this guy look in today's meta? I mean, guys, he starts out with no attack and defensive buff. He doesn't gain defense on super. What do you think is gonna happen? It's like he doesn't dodge, he doesn't do this, that, and the third. It's like he's going to get exploded. He's not on any 200% leader skills of my knowledge, because I did check through this before I started recording the video. So let's talk about what is good about this guy. So the first thing that's good about this guy is the fact that he is a int type god lead. Another thing is the fact that he does lower attack. And of course, the third thing is that he recovers HP per key spear obtained, and he can nuke the boss provided you get it in a right amount of key spears, right? Because this guy in items was best friends, right? You ran items with this guy, preferably key changing items, and he would just outright blow the boss's back out immediately. Pause. So post EZA, what is good about him? I mean, he now greatly lowers attack. He has a useful leader skill for Battle Road, which players were definitely struggling with back then in 2019 for sure. And the fact that he now gains defense and more HP per key spear obtained. That's very, very good. And I would argue that his link set's actually pretty decent. We just need a super mega top tier Buuhan unit. That's it. Like, this guy's not super mega top tier. I hate to break it to you. He's not. So once we get a standalone LR Buuhan, I mean, it could happen. Why not? I don't. Okay, listen now. We can get a super mega top tier Buuhan someday, so that this guy can come out of the woodworks when they do super easy A's. Hey, listen, something could happen. It's like he has Majin, big bad bosses, metamorphoses, shocking speed, Kamehameha. These are good links. Majin's 2 key and 15% attack and defense, right? So I mean, Buuhan is quite good. So his link set's good. It's like he gains defense and more HP per key to retain, which is definitely nice. This guy's good. Yeah, this guy was definitely quite good for Battle Road, but not good for long events on the time of his EZA, but that doesn't mean that he was bad, alright? So what is bad about this guy? Now, pre-EZA, I'm not going to go ahead and give it to him because he's a 2016 unit. I'll cut him some slack because he's an early prototype healing unit, right? And he was definitely a powerful unit back in 2016. Now, post-EZA, he's definitely going to get my wrath because why did they not start this guy out with the attack and defensive buff? Why does he not gain defense on super? It's like, okay, the gain defense on super thing is pretty much fine because back in 2019 they wasn't really giving that to a bunch of EZA units at that time, so that's okay. But the attack and defensive buff, that's come on now, Dokkan, you could have gave him an attack and defensive buff. Let's just be completely honest here. And delivering the final blow, if you are not LR final form cooler, why do you have this? We give this to units like LR final form cooler, who does like 30 super attacks and completely eviscerates the boss's health bar. This guy is not completely eviscerating the boss's health bar. No, he is not. Okay? Let's just get that out there. Now, this guy, it's like this guy definitely could have gotten more, yeah? Like, why is he not an orb changer? It's like, who cares? Yeah? I'm pretty sure the Int Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks, doesn't he EZA the same year he does? Yeah? And guess what? The Int Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks, he changes orbs. Sure, it may be for a specific type of enemy, but he changes orbs, yeah? Where is he? And he, like, yeah. No, oh no, he EZA's the next year. Okay, you got me there, Dokkan. You got me there. I was about to make an example. I was about to make an example. But still, why not? Who cares? Like, what? It's like this guy's a nuker, and then this guy's a nuker. So why can't he? It's like, okay, he changed orbs like pre-EZA, sure, but yeah, guess what? This guy orb changed still, and then he orb changes when there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. Yeah, huh? We could have had him orb change when there's a Pure Saiyans enemy. Yeah, why not? I don't get it. I just don't. Why? Dokkan, why? Okay, I think that's really about it. There's not really too much to talk about with this Buuhan. One of the strongest healers back in 2016, very easily. This guy would eviscerate bosses with his nuking type ability while lowering their attack and being a int type god leader. And then post EZA, it's like he would just made much more better for Battle Road because greatly lowering attack is very, very powerful. And he also had a great leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield and Battle Road. Anyways, with a bit of a solid link set. This is a slept on link set. Yeah. This is definitely slept on. So I think that is really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.